Oh yeah, it turns me on.
Hoot Wireless.
Breastfeed it. On the
Oh yeah, it turns me on.
Baba Booey, 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 Baba Booey.
Howard for penis.
Oh yeah, it turns me on.
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort,
snort. I got the drip go. Snort, snort, snort. Code drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip go. Damn, I got the drip go. I got the tips go. Clear your throat. Blow your nose. Damn. Clear your throat. Please tip me. Damn. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. Damn. Snort, snort, snort. Code drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip go. Snort, snort, snort. Code drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip go. 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 So make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear. Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
Wow. Wow.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'll be on right after this song.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. Congratulations.
Try to relax your anus.
Congratulations. Oh la 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 la. Congratulations. Oh la 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 la. Congratulations. 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 I'm never blowing bubbles ever again. Congratulations. 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 Breasts. You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
Lies.
Oh yeah, it turns me on.
I'm essentially just going with the flow right now. StreamLabs, my hobby. Rich, my StreamLabs. Rich, my StreamLabs. Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey, baba booey. Hello everybody, and welcome to this exciting evening of shit that we're going to talk about and watch. And birds are still on, god damn it. Ukami, I see you here. I see a whole bunch of people here, actually. Six, just in time for my... Do you, like, hold your shit in and wait for me? If so, thank you. T-Joe, we will absolutely watch that this week, but not tonight. There's a couple reasons why. I have some stuff lined up already. Secondly, my kids are here. My girlfriend's downstairs watching them right now, putting them to bed. So I'm not going to be streaming super late. Also, I'm getting the videos done, but I want to wake up and prep the cheapest Amazon gaming PC video, and then I'm actually filming tomorrow. Yeah, you're getting a lot for your $5 super chat. About shut the fuck up. Me upgrading it. The same PC that you're going to see the video on. So tomorrow, as you're watching that, I'll be putting new processor, graphics card, and SSD in there. The dump really knocked the wind in me. Can relate. I need to sit down and take a breather. I am a sweaty man at the moment. And then sometimes, like, you know, your butthole just has like a discomfort to it. And the only way to get that discomfort going is to go, like, shower and, like, power spray the hole. That sounds like an 80s action movie.
Think wireless. Boot wireless.
The man, the beast, the legend, he has a very relaxed anus. It's dad. Well, yeah, actually, I made sure I took a dump before. I have C-SPAN vids. We're going to watch To Catch a Predator. If it blocks it in certain countries, it blocks it for certain countries. 90% of my audience. I'm talking about the gaming that I bought. I'm doing a video tomorrow. It's already done. It's being posted tomorrow, called the cheapest Amazon gaming PC video. And it literally is. It's not a gaming PC, but when you type in gaming PC, it pops up. Okay, and when you look at this, even though I know they're going to say, "Oh, Rich, technically we didn't say it. We have said Cameo with a gaming PC keyboard." Okay. Minus this being shoved up Liberace's asshole, what else would you think when you see this? Like, is a doctor's office going to buy this? Maybe a plastic surgeon's out in California, but... Come on now. Well, yeah, where the fuck are your tits? So... I got the R. What did I get? Yeah, I know I'm rambling. All right, now I'm rambling. I showed the parts, but for those who weren't here, which is probably none of you, because I have pretty much the same audience, which is why I need to start doing clips to get a new audience to come here, but that's a different story. I'm talking to Jay about that tomorrow. It has an i5 4570, which is Haswell. So I got a 4770 to put in there, which will go from 4 cores, 4 threads to 4 cores, 8 threads. Still make a substantial difference. 1 terabyte silicon power SSD. Not the fastest ones out there, but still a step up from the no-name brand SSD that's in there. Yeah, sure, I bought this for that wireless AC 600 small Bluetooth or small Wi-Fi adapter. But the star of the show is this, the RX 6400. Look how, just to show you how small this graphics card is for scale. It's tiny. It's like my penis. It's small.
Lies.
So, now, I'm sure some of you know, and are probably saying, Rich, that's only a 4X, even though it's a PCIe 4.0 graphics card, it only uses, it's 4X when it comes to how many lanes it uses. It doesn't use the full 16X. You're right. So I am going to get a little bit of a bottleneck with PCIe 3.0, which is what Haswell has. But it'll still be a hell of a jump up from nothing. I know you have the same Dell. Shoulders, yes.
Your shoulders.
Yeah, you got to do another Twitch stream with me, Camelot. We should play a game together on Twitch. Obviously, you'll be compensated for it because no one's time is free, but we'll talk about that later. What toilet paper? I don't know, man. Because you get the soft toilet paper, it never feels like your asshole's clean. And then if you get the tougher stuff, it feels like... Yeah, well, my YouTube minus the reviews is dead anyway. My YouTube's channel. Maybe I should start doing Get Woke Go Broke videos. Make those views. I'm kidding. I'm sorry I've been on in a while. Don't apologize. Rough times in corporate America. I had to dish out $75,000 in home repairs. Oh my God, $75,000. It's frozen. I kept it opened. Chapped ass lips. I kept it open to send out some DMs. I think there's a 75% chance I may never get it unfrozen again. I'll just be able to DM from it. Out of all the shit that happens on Twitter, how many times I've sent physical fucking threats to them? How many times I almost feel like doing a parody of Jordan Peterson's video tomorrow. If there's a video, this may be, well, no, that's not sure. The PC video is going up tomorrow. What am I talking about? But anyway. Where I pretend to be Jordan Peterson complaining about my Twitter, which I actually have a valid reason because I may never get full access back to it again. I may do that. Will you be playing games of breasts? Well, yes. Yep, my Twitter is locked, frozen, solid because I put up a non-realistic Master Rambo already coming through. Hey, yo, you know the protocol. Hoot wireless. Oh, you want the sounds. Thank you, Master Rambo. You're getting like a whole event here, sir.
Hoot wireless.
And birds. Wait, hold on, I gotta do this right.
Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus.
As a Tesla owner, I think you're funny. Sorry, I'm actually drunk and stoned.
Try to relax your anus.
It's so funny. Shut the fuck up, birds. Thank you, though, Mr. Master Rambo. Why is the cucumber red? Where have you been putting that cucumber? Let's see who can't. I gotta watch Neil and kind of improv what Jordan Peterson did. You know, it's just everyone thought that Elon Musk was going to be the savior of Twitter. How'd that work out for you? I think it's discussing Intel locks RAM speed to 2133 megahertz for non-Z series motherboards because Intel thinks it's overclocking to use XMP profile. Really? Like to this day or for older processors? Yeah, I may have literally gotten deplatformed, dude. I don't know. Because I've called out Elon Musk. I've called out shit on there. Don't understand why people think he was going to be some fucking hero. Yes, he's an asshole who stripped a screw. Oh, we're going to have to watch that first. That'll be your appetizer. I have not yet. I have been using the Ioneo Next. No, Ioneo 2. Totally different product. So I have not. I've been fucking around with that. Dylan Bacon, thank you. So thank you. 15 months. Thank you for being a member so long. Dylan Bacon, support the family. Thank you for supporting the family with bacon and cucumbers. You going to play Requiem? Some people, even the devs, cried. What is Requiem? Cosmic Productions. That is the most bizarre pixel art ever, but I'll take it. I like it. Elon Musk has better things to do than read my tweets? Really? He's on fucking Twitter all day. Are you kidding me? He fucking replies to like everybody. Give me a break. I'm not saying that I'm anything special. Like don't I hate when people put that out there. Like all the shit that's, I'm not saying it was specifically him, but let's keep it real. All the shit on there, a ball sack in front of Keemstar's face that doesn't even look realistic. That's a bridge too far. Free speech platform my ass. You know what I mean? No, well, look, I'm not saying the dude isn't talented, Elon Musk, but what the problem is you get so fucking successful that everyone's looking to benefit from you. So no one wants to piss you off. So what happens is you get a bunch of stupid fucking lapdogs around you, especially if you're egotistical, Tommy Tellerico. And no one wants to tell you what you need to hear. They just tell you what you want to hear because it benefits them to tell you what you want to hear. You know what I mean? So what kind of game is Requiem? Yes, I know we're at the 500 mark. So, yeah, we're in some weird times. So thank you. You know, it's funny. It was like, I don't give a everyone's like, oh my God, I'm going to this platform and that platform and this platform. The Aya Neo 2 is amazing. It is. They're telling me they sent me a prototype. If this is how good a prototype feels, I can't fucking wait till I get the retail unit I ordered. Let's just put it that way. So far, so good. I've just been using it for like a little over 24 hours, so things could still pop up, but I have no complaints. I had no issues. I saw some people who got prototypes have issues with their micro SD card slot. I don't. It's not a smooth mechanism, but honestly, neither is it on the fucking Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo I've had a few Nintendo Switches, and the micro SD card, especially if you get like a 1 terabyte one, it must be just a hair thicker. It's all good, dude. I wasn't even necessarily mad at you. I'm mad at the platform. Like, I see all these people 6 foot dog like crying, like, oh, Elon Musk owns it, I'm gonna get off. I'm like, I don't fucking care. And here I'm thinking like, oh, you could like, first off, I used to post shit like that with Keemstar back in the, like, all the time. How much stupid fucking pictures I posted. That's what gets me fucking locked out. I got it actually on Steam. I'm going to play that on the Aya Neo 2. It's just amazing having that much power in a handheld. It's like, it kind of feels like you're carrying around an Xbox Series S. Anyway, you guys ready for some shit? Really? Wow, that's really shitty. No matter what brand obby, it's horrible. There's some games that work okay from the micro SD card. Some are unplayable. That's just micro SD cards, though. That's nothing to do. That's one thing I could give Steam credit for. It's still slow on a Steam Deck, but whatever they're doing with the Steam OS, which is based on Linux, it makes it more tolerable to run games off of the micro SD card. Master Rambo, thank you. That's insane, though, Toyota Corolla. Of course, dude, because he knows his audience. All he does is do what his audience wants him to. He's not there to actually give his true takes. He just wants to. What is the most profitable opinion I can have? It's just that simple. Anyway, I'm still rambling. Let's if this gets the semi-block treatment, then let it get the semi-block treatment. It's okay.
Guys have somebody with a
This
visual
fucking guy.
This next man also has a criminal record, an extensive one.
He was on active.
This is Michael Weary from To Catch a Predator. This guy, we may have watched him before, but it's worth watching again because I've never seen a person try so hard to lie their way out of something. And the lie is so ridiculous that they just keep making shit up as they're going, and the lie just continues to get more ridiculous. Who wow notification?
Who wireless? Who wireless? Who wireless?
Yo, who added an Nextel? I had him. It's actually kind of a stupid feature, unless you're working on a construction site or something along those lines. The fuck did you need that for? So think about it, seriously. Hey, Dad, I was about to play Callisto, but I saw you're streaming, so I had to get my priority straight. Can I get a Hoot Wireless? And yes, of course you can. Absolutely.
Who wireless?
Oh, yeah, it turns me on.
I mean, the kind of benefit was, it's like if you want to get somebody real quick, that was cool, like a close friend. Before the days of, like, iOS and shit, but, you know, different time. And the phones usually are always, like, a tad crappier than other brands, too. Like, they'd have Motorola, but, like, the screens were shittier. What? Funk? I don't want to say that in case I'm being tricked into Artie Lang from Howard Stern.
Parole, and he was a registered sex offender. and he knocked on...
Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis.
Sergeant Chad Bianco from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department describes the criminal past
Who bought Sprint? Yes.
of our latest arrival. He's 48-year-old Jean-Pierre Michael Weary.
He has a conviction for an assault with a deadly weapon that went back to, I believe, 1981. He was convicted and sentenced to 3 years in prison for rape.
Jesus, man.
And in 2000, he was also sent to prison for failure to register as a sex offender.
Despite being a convicted rapist, here he is tonight at our undercover house after making plans for sex with a decoy.
Technology was, a different time. I had a Palm Pilot when I first started college. Would one of those be necessary now? You know what I'm saying?
Posing as a 13-year-old boy.
It was literally like a walkie-talkie, 100%,
he told
Scott.
the decoy that he was a promotional photographer, promoting such films as Kindergarten Cop and some gay porn films. Then he tells the decoy
Yeah, I'm a porn director.
he can help launch the boy's modeling career. But there's a catch. He writes, "How can I promote someone I never had lots of hot sex with?"
That was your first phone,
the
an
decoy
iPhone
agrees
4?
to sex in exchange for the career help.
Even that, noise he's making is so sketchy. I guarantee you already had, a throbbing boner thinking he was going to get some. It's so disgusting.
Hello? You there?
Did I? I'm sorry.
You there?
I'm sorry, Digital. We just kind of started, too.
You out there, man?
Birds and Men got me. You need a fancy leather chair and classical music through wireless sponsorship. I agree. I'm going to try to get that guy in the show.
Yeah.
I hope he's still alive and well.
You answer for your camera?
It was like
Yo, he's all business, too.
Weary had...
Dude, having a sidekick, Coops, that was like having a sidekick and a BlackBerry. Those were the phones, status phones. I remember going to music shit in the city, and if you had a sidekick or a BlackBerry, those people must be important. Which, looking back, was really fucking ridiculous, but whatever.
Gone through an eco challenge race. He had
could flip up the
walked,
screen.
He had gotten on a bus.
Yeah, he's just
he had
climbing
walked some
over
more.
that.
And
Wait
when
till
you
hear
see
his story,
him come up the
Camelot.
driveway, he's got a backpack and a hat, and he looks like a hiker. And he's weary.
Yeah.
Thirsty.
Oh, he's thirsty.
Sir, can you come back over here, please?
He's real thirsty.
You seem to be in a hurry there. Right, have a seat right there, please.
Oh, I remember Sam Goody very well.
Just sit down. Why were you in such a hurry to go by the other side of the fence?
Oh, nothing. I thought I was looking for somebody. And that's all. I'm sorry.
And who were you looking for?
John Pedersen.
John?
He's going to be throwing out. I don't think it was actually this that got me that copyright block last night. There was something else that I got a notification for later. I'm like, what else is new?
Pedersen.
Yeah.
And why were you looking for John?
Huh? I was going to talk about some business.
And what business was that?
I'm going to try to find a job somewhere, and I heard about John
Dude,
Pedersen.
BlackBerry in the early 2000s,
I heard
man,
there
was
a guy
like
named John Pedersen
Apple
in there.
now.
That's all I know.
In the area?
In this area.
Maybe
That's
even.
all.
And why did you come to this
more-
house looking for John Pedersen?
This is what I do, guys. I pause. Maybe it was even more prestigious to have a BlackBerry at that time than having a flagship iPhone now. Because that was before smartphones were. So not only did you have this phone that was considered a status symbol, you were one of the exceptions that had a smartphone. Now it's you could get a great iPhone or Galaxy on a prepaid plan. Back then it was different.
I had a phone call.
What's up, Aaron? How are you?
From?
Yeah, it was oh, damn, you have a BlackBerry? Oh, damn, you have a Sidekick?
Besides the fact that his name is...
Or the Motorola Razr, the OG one, not the new shit show one?
It was about 5 hours ago. I've been walking.
How far did you walk today?
What's up, Ginger? I thought your name was Ginger Breast.
Where did you come from?
I came from the mall.
And then the BlackBerry tried
No,
to
but
do the
originally, where did
Android
you
thing
start
for a
off?
while.
I started off in Claremont.
Claremont.
Yeah.
And how far away is that?
I have no idea.
I think
So
they
you took a
tried
bus?
to. What's up, Maury?
I took a bus part of the way.
I
And
think they
walked the
tried
rest.
to bring
yeah,
back
I
the
was just walking up the
Sidekick
road
as a
because I was looking,
smartphone.
and I was told that there's a John Pedersen that has a construction company there, and
So you were just walking down the road
I
and you
just-
thought that this fellow with the construction.
Yeah. Hey, in the middle of the night, I was like, oh, I was looking for work. So I went to Mars for reasons, no reason. I went to Mars, flew to Mars. Then I took a shit on Mars, ate a steak on Mars, got back on my rocket ship. Then, I came back down, was hungry again, so I got a Subway sandwich. Then I moonwalked to a bus stop. Then I got off the bus, and then I was like, oh, look, they're hiring at 2 o'clock in the morning. I should just go knock on your door and see if they have... No, you were looking to fuck. Like, come on.
Company lived in this
And
house.
somebody told me that he lived.
Somebody, who was somebody?
A young man on the phone.
A young man on the phone. And how did you reach the... Can I taste your nuts? This young man on the phone.
And he had called me.
He had called you just out of the blue?
Remember,
No,
there was
I
a
think
big
he had
deal
my
when
number.
BlackBerry started playing MP3s.
And how did he get you?
I don't know how he got my number. I know that I've been putting out word that I'm looking
He
for a
literally, in the chat, Camelot, said that. That's where Chris Hansen got. He was Chris Hansen reading the chat to this guy, goes,
Can I taste your nuts?
and then he says back to him, that's not my style.
job. And I was told that John Pedersen lived here.
Thank you very much. What do you win?
So...
You win this.
All I
Try
had
to
was-
relax
I
your
did-
anus.
received a call
Thank you for being a member.
from someone who you didn't know, who said, go to a house where you've
No.
never been,
I knew.
to see a man you've never met.
I
to
know.
get
This
a
guy's
call.
in
Is
jail
that
for
correct?
life now
What I
because of
said
the
to you is I
3-strike
have
rule out in California, duty.
Okay. He told me about a guy named John Pedersen that lives in this neighborhood. Okay.
It's a
I
very
had an
early
address.
2000s looking kitchen.
I found out where this neighborhood was. I walked. I'm looking for work.
You couldn't just call John Pedersen on the phone?
I was not given his actual number. I was told he was just going to be in the area.
Oh my God. He literally is making up shit on the fly. It's so amazing. Chris says, why are you here, when he says, I'm here to eat the... Dude, this guy... Did you read this guy's fucking chat log? He's amazing.
Just hanging out waiting for you.
No. No.
20 at night.
My problem was I was walking.
So you thought you were going to come to a job interview
Yeah,
at this home at
it's
11:28
still in place,
at night.
Mari.
I was going to leave a note.
You're going to leave a note.
That's all I'm going to do. That's all. That's all I have.
Do you see why that doesn't make sense?
Well, I understand there's construction up here. Okay? That's what I know. And I was told that John, I could leave a note here because young man, I don't
Dylan
know,
Bacon, thank you very much. I
college
appreciate
kid who
that.
knows John. I don't know.
College kid.
And when I called the number, he said, yeah, come on in, the back gates, the gate's open.
And what's your name?
My name is Michael.
Michael.
How do you, with a
Michael
straight
Wilson.
face, expect anyone to believe that someone's like, hey, it's the middle of the night, come here for a job interview right now? And you're dressed like that on top of it, too. You're coming there looking for a job dressed like that. The fuck out of here, man.
No, Michael Weary.
Michael Weir. And what's your email address?
An email address?
Yeah. How about jmichaelwilsey@yahoo.com?
It's amazing how many people talk. Even when you watch, used to watch JCS. It's amazing how many people talk, man.
I think I have used.
She's applying for
J.
work at
Michael
Hoot
Wilson,
Wireless.
But I used that a long time ago.
Long time ago. How about today? How about on the 30th of December? Did you use it?
Oh, no, I was.
How about on the 31st?
Yeah, Yahoo chat. Much different time.
On the 31st of December.
How about on January 4th, Michael? Did you use it then?
I haven't been on a computer in a while myself. I used to.
How about on the 5th?
When I was married, I used to use that name.
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
So I don't know when
it's going to be a lot easier if you just tell me the truth.
Oh, of course, AOL Instant Messenger, dude. I was using that till like 2009.
I had a phone call. That's what I had. Okay, that's
Same
what
with Yahoo
I came
Messenger.
to what was construction. I was going to leave it up. That's all I have. Okay, I was going to get myself back to
AIM,
town
yep.
and go home.
You willing to send me a couple?
They shut that down in like
Good
what?
news.
It was relatively
You're
recently.
one sexy boy. How tall? Give me dimensions, please.
I don't know what that refers to.
They even used to have the apps for Android and iOS.
Service for a girl that and I've been trying to see,
Of course, how can I know you're not a cop or working for them or trying to blank with me or get me busted?
Microsoft fucked up Skype.
You are a really cute 13-year-old, and I love what I saw.
Wow.
Yeah, just wanted a cupcake. Driving to like what looks like one of those cheap ass motels. Rich's right nipple. Holy shit, man. Wait, that's not my nipple. Yo, is that from the Game Awards? That's Wings' nipple.
I need to see you in person, talk, and see what you are wanting when you're offline. Also, you talked about peeps porn. By the way, why wouldn't I want to see you and taste your beautiful body? You are a gorgeous 13-year-old.
That's not my style. I never had any affiliation with 13-year-olds.
Are you a photographer?
I think about a long time ago I was. I did something.
I think about a long time ago. Dude, you said you worked on a movie set. You would remember that. I think about a long time ago.
You think about it a long time.
Well, I don't consider myself a photographer. I think it's been a long time.
I'm a promotional photographer.
I know some people that knew that of me.
Did you ever?
I know some people who knew that. Oh, listen to what he's saying.
Or do any?
What does that even mean? I know some people who knew that of me. Dude, he's literally just making up gibberish trying to save his ass on the fly. Yes, I use Kazaa, LimeWire, the OG version of Napster, not the post they got caught, so someone just wanted the name. Napster. Didn't like Morgan Webb's husband end up like buying Napster or some shit? I don't know. Many I have intro guys fart and big taints. Yes, of course.
I love Hulk Hogan's dick and big taints and big taints and big taints.
LimeWire.
Promotions for Kindergarten Cop, the movie?
I saw the movie. I know some people that have seen me with the movie, but that was it.
I am a promotional photographer and have done such promotions as Kindergarten Cop,
I've done
some porno
Then you take your MP3s and burn them to CD.
porno film.
I've done some landscape photography. I have not used J. Michael Wiltsey in a long time. As far as
I got a virus from
internet
BearShare.
I have the name on my school ID because of the fact, or
LimeWire, it took so long to download adult
When I was
videos on
going to
dial-up. Well, you were
school,
downloading
yeah,
video on
6 years
dial-up,
ago,
dude.
10 years ago? 6 to 10 years ago? It was 1990.
Hulk Hogan's giant taint.
When I left. End of story. But I've had some people that really didn't like me.
Am I even... Like, I'm just talking to the chat right now. I had the... Oh, my God. Diamond Rio. It was, like, the first one. It had 32 megabytes. Megabytes. Not gigabytes. Megabytes of storage built in. And you could add a flash card to it to increase it. I remember I downloaded Eminem, I Just Don't Give a Fuck. It was the original version of it, not the one that was on his LP that was on Aftermath. And I remember just being like, wait, there's no moving parts, and I'm listening to a stereo song right now that sounds near CD quality. I couldn't get over that.
I understood, and I seen construction up here, and I wasn't sure.
Wait a minute, you've seen construction, or somebody told you about construction in your stories?
What I saw on the way up here, I saw construction. Right. That's what I said. I said I was told about construction, I saw construction, and I...
Yeah, you young motherfuckers. Oh my God, here we go. I'm going on. You didn't know the struggle, man. You have this one fucking device in your pocket that does everything. You want to take 4K video, boom. You want to listen to music, boom. But back in the day, man, you wanted to listen to music, you had a Walkman. You wanted to record video, you had a camcorder. You wanted to listen to CDs, you had a CD player. I miss those days from a nostalgia standpoint, but I don't miss them from, like, getting a picture of a titty was like hours. I'm serious. No, there's no reason to have, like, why? Especially with, like, the lossless music that, like, Apple has now on the Apple Music and shit. No, there's no reason. And I love technology, man. I used to love MP3 players, dude. Remember, I think it was SanDisk that made those teeny tiny ones with, like, a little blue OLED screen? That thing was the shit. Calibrating tickled televisions used to be terrible back in my day. I used to be thoroughly fucking tickled.
I am thoroughly tickled.
But yeah, man, it's a different time now. You have a supercomputer in your pocket. 56K porn costs. Yeah, downloading with shareware. Yep. You had to have a second line, especially when, like, AOL finally gave up and stopped doing where they literally used to charge you hourly. AOL. Hourly. Think about how much bullshit that was, man. And then they stopped, and when they stopped with the hourly and you just had to pay monthly, my dad got a second line. Because remember, people used to pick up the line. If you were on the internet, that would disconnect you. Yeah, 43 hours free. Fuck off. Oh, dude, mini discs were amazing.
I was told that, if I'm late, don't trip. And there's a young man here, I can leave
a young man.
So he's making, like, he was going to have an interview. There would be a young man that'll let you in. Yeah, okay.
That's what I was told.
Now, who told you this? Just so I have the story straight. Somebody calls you when? Today, yesterday, the day before?
Oh, I guess it's been about a week.
A week ago.
Yeah.
It says, Michael, I know you're looking for a job.
Actually, we talked about a
your top 8 on MySpace. Yep.
number of things.
Mm-hmm. And who's the person
I remember Hit Clips. Yep.
Who was the person that called? I had about 3 different phone calls. Michael.
I don't remember the Cube. I don't
talked
remember
to Michael
that.
on the bus on the 482.
Remember DSL?
Wait,
when high-speed internet was first taken off?
Who called you to say there was a job and you should come here and leave a note?
I came on just what he had told me about. That's what I came on. I came on. I'm just striving for work.
I don't remember.
I came on the fact
yeah, I
that
kind of do.
I was told it's construction work, and they're not caring whether or not there's some past history, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find.
Oh yeah, DSL felt like I didn't have DSL. I went straight to cable internet or just high bandwidth internet. But yeah, DSL was it like 768K or something along those lines? Like that was like holy shit.
Find work.
Where do you live?
I live in Pomona.
Watch 80s dating. Yes, we'll watch that too after this. Yeah, we're halfway through it. 100%. Dad, bring back Hoot Wireless.
Hoot Wireless. Hoot Wireless.
Yeah, that's where I live in.
What's your address in Pomona?
693.
Why do you think even if we watched this before, I wanted to watch it again? Because it's amazing that he won't, like, he just won't let it go. He's like, no, I'm going to lie my way out of this. You know what? He knew. The reason why he's as ridiculous as he is, this is going to be his third strike. It's like, so I might as well try. Might as well try to see if I can get a line of work. Oh, we watched the whole thing on DivX Players. That for a fact I know we watched, Anime Fan. When Circuit City was trying to sell DivX. Yeah, that's not wasteful at all. Oh, disposable plastic. A DVD with a fucking expiration on it.
North Signal. I live in Pomona. That's where I live. And why, you know?
VCRs were shit. I don't miss them, but at the time,
I lived there. I know about. I was told by on the bus. I was told by. Actually, it was
Tim Heidecker probably watched the same video I did.
By Minxy, who was riding the bus. He says there's a cement company. I know about.
So did I, Shadow. Bert the Dreamcast games. So easy to do. Effortless. Effortless. I can put my shirt back on. Effortless, man. Like, you could be DSP Gaming and burn Dreamcast disc. Yeah. Like, no effort to burn a Dreamcast disc, man. At all. That was arguably... Jesus, you're 47, bro? Seriously? I remember IBM Model 7. Oh, yeah. See, what's funny is much as my dad was/is into technology, it's amazing how wide and varied the DSP detractor ecosystem is. Like, you have, like, men, women. I even saw, like, a female cop that's a DSP detractor. Like, he has Steel Toe Morning Show. Like, I guess I'm a detractor. There's so many. You have, like, moms with kids to Duty Streams who's 47. Apparently, I'm a detractor. I'm sure he probably hates me even more now because I told him that he doesn't need to replace his PC. He could just do simple upgrades with it. Thank you, Dylan, for gifting a numbered membership. Like, that's amazing to think about that he... Why do you think Keemstar wanted to call for that money, man? He knew he would got a return on that, but Phil's too much of an idiot to realize when to take up an offer. This episode of TCAP is brought to you in part by Video Now and viewers like you. Thank you. Oh, Video Now. Remember those little... And it was like they had like SpongeBob episodes. And it was like 40 pixels, so you couldn't really see it anymore.
About one of those companies I'm going to try to check into. I know about some construction up here.
Well, what was your plan? Where were you going to stay tonight?
What?
Where were you going to
go
stay
back home?
You're going to go back home?
Yeah.
So you just you came all the way here.
I came, what happened?
Dude, this is Duty just says I'm 47 years old, retired, sold my company before COVID, living on residuals. I fill my time harassing a fat bald. I don't know if you harass him. You know what I mean? Calling him out is not. Wait, what? No idea what she's saying. At GameStop, they sell mini cases of old Disney VHS with little figures inside. Get out of here. Really? I don't know why it's so shocking to me, but it is. Rich, fart me, then unfart me. Let's. Can that even do that? I think so.
Oh, yeah. Turns me on.
That's actually a good combination, Foil Grim. That's a good combination. Matter of fact, I want to do it again.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
Oh, yeah. Turns me on. You know it, girl.
Maybe I'll stream that on Twitch this week. I'm not abandoning Twitch. Like, I'm doing exactly what I'm, like, I just want people to know that. I'm not saying that to you defensively or even saying it defensively. I just want people to understand Twitch is like for streams that Jay and I do. We will do one this week. Probably a couple. Interviews. Where Camelot comes on to talk about smashing women's pissers. What else? I put something else fresh on the soundboard, but I forgot what I did. I'm sure I'll eventually remember.
Drop off a note, and then you're going to
Like, that's what I'm doing with... And I should... Like, maybe I'll... What should I stream? What's a game you'd want to see me stream? What's a game you'd want to see me stream co-op? Whether it be with Camelot, or Jay, or Minxy, or Keemstar. Ha ha! Dark Tide I would fuck with. I actually bought that as a joke. Shower with your dad simulator. Destiny's a definite. We got to figure out genital jousting. No way. Beat 'em and Eat 'em is actually a game for the Atari 2600. Does everyone know what Beat 'em and Eat 'em is? I don't want to repeat the... Castle Crashers is good. Wait, Evil West is online co-op? Stop it. Because if it is, I'll buy it for my editor right now. You can't play Shredder's Revenge online. Wait, it is? I still have nightmares of Windows Vista too. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I got a Isaiah. Ah, maybe. That's a good call too. Cult of Lamb, I've only played a little bit of it, admittedly, but it's really fucking good, what I played of it. I always remember getting back into PC gaming around that time. And I remember this guy, George, used to work with him, fixing computers. He's like, ah, man, you forget the 360. I know you said you just got back into gaming. Forget the 360. Forget the PS3. He's like, you got to get a PC, and you got to play Crysis. The consoles can't handle it. This is before they remade with CryEngine 3 Crysis for the PS3 and 360. And I had a 8600 NVIDIA 8600 GS. Super... I don't even know if you can consider it mid-range. Shit's like entry level. Then I got a dual-core AMD, and all it did was crash. And what's funny is because the computer was fine. All the other games I played were good on it. But the whole thing was, oh, Vista, you need DirectX 10 to really experience Crysis. And I'm like, yeah, this is shit. And with that 8600 GS, it ran at like 12 frames a second. See if these with you, Jay, Camelot, and Boogie. That might be it. I've never played that game before, ever. Shredder's Revenge does have online co-op. Ah. Yeah, the 360 version you could play too. Oh yeah, it'd be it would be 4-player co-op, wouldn't it, Duty? And then we'll get like Camelot or Boogie. Can we have a weekend where we all play together? Yeah, I got to do something like that, sir. I'm not just like yesing you to death. People have been asking for that. It has 6-player? Get the fuck out. Oh wait, it does, doesn't it? Oh, that would be ridiculous. And we're all talking on fucking Zoom. I would need a lot of weed for that. Play Toy 2 Legacy of Toy, featuring Toy 4, co-starring Toy 6. With a cameo from Toy 5. That's a fart. Oh, can't push anymore. We're getting into dangerous territory. We're never going to finish this video if I don't shut up.
Well, how it started is I was coming up and I'm bus. And I got up here and I found out the number 3 doesn't run any longer. Okay.
So I could get stream sniped? Yeah, but see, I don't care. I would just laugh if I got stream sniped.
But I'm already
stream sniped.
Past the 1. Okay. And I'm up here and I'm finding out as I'm walking, I'm looking for a bus stop and says, and excuse me. I'm told that it stopped at 6 o'clock or something like that. I'm already on foot though. Okay. So I'm told.
How does this only have 15 calories? It says it tastes like straight up
I'm just told
pineapple.
Up in this area, okay, that there's, and I had an address.
Oh, you really have a StreamLabs. Yes, Abby.
I was told that
Rich, my
a young man...
Who was sending these emails with your...
I haven't used that account since 1999.
Dude, you could tell he licks his lips. He's full of shit. Where are you at, Abby? Rich got my DSL internet back in 2006. And it was like 6.8 megabits per. Really? It was that fast, huh? DSL? And it didn't disturb the internet when you were calling, only if you put an adapter first. And my dad got up to 25 megabits per second internet. Now I have cable internet myself. How fast is it now, Abby?
Here's the problem with that. I know you were at a public library using a computer.
You know what I was, or you know that somebody was using that account?
I know you were.
You know, I was. That's good. I would do sometimes go in and talk to a friend of mine in a public library.
Yeah, that's a scapegoat. Oh, I left it open. It was totally someone else trying to fuck like a 12-year-old on my account. It wasn't me. Yeah, this is where you got "Can I taste your nuts" from. Wait, that's not tasting your nuts.
Can I taste your nuts?
You know that, Jay.
Can I taste your nuts?
I didn't mean that.
You know that, Jay.
Can I taste your nuts? And
that's not my style.
Blank me.
That's not my style. Sure as fuck seems like it is. New Super Toy Brothers, You Toys Fury. Those are actually good games on the Switch, though. Those were like, even though they were all on the Wii U, those were like, they translated perfectly over to the Switch.
That's what porn is. That's lots of already sex. How can I promote someone I never had lots of hot sex?
I can figure that maybe a couple of people might want to try to get me in trouble. I don't know. That does not.
So you're saying this was somebody else, even though we know you were at the public library using a computer. And
what you know is I was at a public library. That's what you may know.
Well, you don't know everything I know. So you want to tell me the real story now? Or you want to go with what you got? It's up to you.
And what does the real story get me?
Just incriminated yourself right there, dude. All that time and all that effort you put in making up this, you just said lawyer and walked out. Glad you didn't. But you get my point, though. Now you're going to just give up? You went through the whole fucking... You made it like you swam through the ocean naked, ran away from sharks, swimming away from sharks. To go to this house for this job interview. Now it's just like, what does the truth get me? Oh, stop.
It's not the first time somebody has tried to take that position. You know, that's an old email account. I don't use it anymore. But when you take them through the math of the situation, okay, this is your screen name, right? This is the communication that we have between...
Yo, what did someone want me to watch after this? It was actually a really good idea.
Somebody using your screen name and a young teen.
Well, dude, this was like 15, almost 20 years ago, man.
And all of a sudden, you're here. You.
80s
not
dating
someone else.
commercials. Yeah.
It's up to you. You can tell me the truth, or you can tell me the story. It's up to you. I can't make you do one thing or the other.
He's a good hire, yeah. It's like the guy who came in with a cowboy hat with a vest on and shirtless. It's like, oh, it's coming for to see if the blacktop ceiling. Showed up to a job interview like that.
And
your story doesn't make that much sense. Now, maybe I'm skeptical.
I don't know.
But it doesn't
I don't
make
know
sense.
who you are. I don't even know who you are. I came in here. I was just now told.
Because he knows it's over, man. Maxwell McQuaid, I love you, Dad. Game with Ass Mangold. Grandpa excited for Howard Stern's Pete. Wait.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
Howard Stern's penis.
This is my comfort stream. Thank you. Looking forward and coping with breakup. I'm very sorry, Maxwell. Those are brutal. I had no firsthand. Hope all is well. Susha reminds me of DSP exaggerating about his package. No. This guy is on another level of, but DSP was just peppering and aggrandizing, I think that's a word, his situation. It actually happened. But Phil could make him walking down his driveway in heavy rain sound like he was running away from bears naked during a hurricane. Because that's just Phil. Ban anybody under 200 pounds. This guy's just fucking, what lie will keep me from life in prison? Totally different. I'm waiting for the Blockbuster guy to pop up and look at.
That gate's open. Come on in. Okay.
And who told you that?
A young man.
A young man.
Okay. I was told there was a young man here that knows.
That knows what?
This guy that runs this construction company over here.
What this sounds like, Michael, is that you were coming here to have sex with a 13-year-old boy.
Oh, hell no. I'm dating. I got her phone number on my computer. And on my phone.
Ban Amber Heard's. I don't know where that clip is anymore. Oh my God. Ban Amber Heard's.
I'm dating a young black girl.
Well, why would you say these things to somebody you thought was a 13-year-old?
Maybe somebody else that was also on the computer in the library.
Oh my God, stop.
Using my name.
Yeah, it's from Wing Stream.
So it's one big mix-up.
I'm telling you what I came in for, and I don't have.
Margit, yeah, Margot is when you're in Lindell. Godric the Grafted's pretty easy, man. If you get your ass kicked by him, you could always get the summons. I'm even picturing where it's hidden, but I can't explain it. Like there's that right before you could fight Godric, there is a site of grace. And you'll see like the fog, and on the other side you'll have the giant and the two little dudes there. You could run past them if you want to, or fight them, whatever. And then around that area, there's like a shed kind of. And in there's a woman. You talk to her. And if you talk to her, you could summon her during the fight. How the fuck do I know all this? Like off the top of my head right now. Archie Bunker. Don't insult Archie Bunker like that. Yeah, and you could summon her. I'm sorry. Dude, we've watched him a few times, though.
Not me. And if you were anybody having access to my record, you look at my
Yeah, he's back to the library hijacks.
You figure out that the only time I had any problems with anybody was a young woman. Unless you look at my adolescent stuff.
Just saw your mom's titties. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm guessing I do.
You're guessing.
Oh, Beal, I'm sorry.
You had a problem with a young woman.
A long time ago.
Dude, he's only 12, Beal. That's young. That's young. Little do you, I know it's not really big levers of power, but he's 12. You know what I mean?
Do you need time for that?
Yes, we're going to watch Quantum's new video, then we'll go on to the 80s dating.
Don't you know?
I'm asking you.
Why are you asking?
I want to know the truth.
Yes, I've done time for that.
I hear you, Beal. Not trying to be a dick, but I would even ask the age of my other mods, but technically I'm not allowed to. At least on Twitch anyway. I kind of get it, because that could be... I'm not that, but there could be like a creepy content creator. I mean, I've actually asked people's ages here before. I don't think it's a thing on YouTube, but Twitch, I know. It kind of that one actually kind of makes sense. That one kind of makes sense. Yeah, because it's like they're fishing. They want to know, like, hey, how old are you? You know, I get that. I'm not doing it for that, but I could see why that would be it. But, like, really, they can't say incel? Fuck off. It's so ridiculous. Went to the gym, worked out, plowed a guy with abs in the shower, left. Sounds like you had a good day. Plowed a guy in the ass. But I get that rule kind of makes sense. I give fucking Twitch credit with that. Not being able to say cracker unless you're talking about a delicious baked good is fucking stupid.
He was a wealthy young woman. Ain't no kids in me. There's nothing in my records that even suggested. I have walked from...
Why do you feel like you're going on 97?
Let me get my milk on my bag. That's all I'm gonna do.
Well, I'd rather you didn't go in your bag. I mean, I'm almost finished asking questions.
Huh?
I'm almost finished asking.
Yeah, you can't go in your bag, dude. You may get a gun out and try to light him up. Just so my dad's... So wait, were your parents fucking is what you're saying, CB96? It was like 2005, I think.
What was your plan here?
Maybe 07?
My plan was because I'm desperate for a job. I had no money, income. None. That's it. You know what part of my problem has been? Okay, I can tell you where my desperation comes from. Okay? My desperation was for a job. If somebody else had used an email account that I used a long time ago, I'm sorry about that.
I happen to know law enforcement. You look like law enforcement. Me, Ahmad, I'm harmless. I haven't done anything. You're a semi-troll, but yes, I'll make you Ahmad.
Then I gotta change a number of things.
Reformed trolls who have made mods usually are my best mods anyway, which is strange.
That is the truth. Now I've been in the library. I've taught China with a couple of people. Okay?
You talk what?
There are a couple of flakes in this world that I know of.
You're talking to a boy named Luke.
I don't know of a boy named Luke.
I'll be there as close to 11 as possible, so I will need your number so that I can call you when I'm near the bus stop. I will look for you, and we will discreetly go to your room and talk. And we'll talk about whatever pops up and stimulates you.
And stimulates you.
I will look for you, and we will discreetly go to your room and talk. And we'll talk about whatever pops up and stimulates you to whatsoever you want.
You are reading me something that's...
Dude, if I take an edible every time he licks his lips, I'll be in the hospital. You're modded. You have a wrench next to your name. Are you just trolling me?
Somebody wrote. I'm sorry to hear that.
So I need exact bus stop near our place.
Dude, I streamed for like, what, 6 hours last night? I didn't even realize.
As I get off,
that was nuts.
I'll walk toward your street, so you also must tell me how to get to your bed from there.
That's a perfect example. As I was like getting tired, and I was debating, maybe I'll keep going. Then, like, out of nowhere, 3 people at once dropped 3 $50 donos. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, that was a long stream. Yeah, my stamina for streaming is increasing.
I don't know about what everybody...
Yes, we're going to watch that video with Quantum.
This person has said to a 13. I never even met a 13.
Any update on Abi's aroused sister? This is essential for can I get cucumber battle between two, please? Yes. Can I use the wrench on my penis? I wouldn't. But yes.
Cucumbers. 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 Breasts.
I know that before.
That's what it looks like you did.
I never met this person. Who's Luke? I never met no Luke.
You didn't talk to him via the internet.
I've never talked to anybody that I know of by the name of Luke. Grant, I talked to somebody tonight. I never asked the young man the name.
Ban anybody under 200 pounds. Dude, you're not a troll. You have ban anybody under 200 pounds. You have a picture of wings.
Well,
I never asked the young man the name.
The reason why I'm so curious about all this is that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We've been doing a story on computer hackers, adults who go online to try to read young teen. Now, if you have anything else you'd like to say for yourself, we'd love to hear. If not, you're obviously free to leave and go on.
I'm not doing anything. Now, if there's not a Scott Patterson.
There's no Scott Patterson.
He is licking his lips like a fucking lizard, man.
And
do you have Scott Patterson's name written down?
Maxwell, I missed your super chat. I'm sorry, dude. Yes, you could be a mod. My apologies, man. I don't know how the hell I missed it. And I did answer the I should co-op a game with Ass Mangold. I don't know if he would co-op with me. Hoot Wireless. Did I miss another one from you? So yeah, my apologies. How much for you to dress up as Santa for a stream? It'd be like $500. Sit there in a fucking suit. Something like that. I would do that on Christmas Eve if that by some very off chance happened. What's up, DSP's DSP's Nintendo 64 airline? Rich, if you would mod me, the re-mod me will have a good week and do best S's. Here. No, I cannot afford chapstick, Matty Allen. Support my chapstick. Support my fucking chapstick. Fine. If I Christmas Eve, if I get a $400 dono, I'll fucking dress up as Santa Claus.
No, I have an address. I can leave an address. That's all I was planning to do. Just going to Scott Patterson, I can leave my phone number, my address.
So you never wrote down Scott Patterson's name?
Not going lower than that, though. Chapstick my nipples. Done. I just put on chapstick. I have the driest I've always, even since a kid. A forward or dono. The reason why I do that, duty streams, is because if I did goals, I would be shirtless every time and stay shirtless. I would be everything every time. So I would be a shirtless Santa Claus with a cucumber up my ass if I did goal tiers. Or you could do that too, Beal. I'll do that as well. What Beal said.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No.
You're going to ban me, Duty?
He maintained until the very end of the interview that he was just a dusty, determined traveler.
I'll wear the goddamn hat.
Came from a long way.
Oh, his hat you're talking about, yeah. He's a long and dusty traveler who came to look for a job. In the middle of the night. Yeah. They're coming.
Ways away to try to get honest work. The problem with that, of course, is that none of it makes sense. When you put it all together, the chat, his crumbling story, and the fact that...
Yeah, he was going there to try to get fucked. That's it.
You know, he's the guy sitting in...
And he knew it was his third strike, so he knew he was going to jail for the rest of his life.
In the kitchen across from me. You know, it doesn't look good for him.
The young man I thought was supposed to be here.
What's that person's name?
Scott was supposed to be here, and he didn't mention his name. I just said, look, it's Scott.
Who's Scott?
And I'll just keep it real with you. Even if that doesn't happen, I'm still going to stream on Christmas Eve after, like, I'm done with Christmas Eve anyway.
The guy...
Wait, and hold on. Isn't Phil streaming on Christmas Eve? Isn't Phil streaming on Christmas? I just thought of that now. Didn't he give me a bunch of shit for streaming on Christmas Eve last year? He wrote that in his manifesto to me. You can't. I can't with him. I can't. I can't with him, man. Oh, Phil, you're amazing.
I was supposed to meet. I was told.
You work construction?
I was looking for any kind of job.
You don't work right now?
I'll also be straight up with you. Rich, why do you make the goals for that stuff so high? Because I don't really want to do it. And I want to be compensated for something that I don't want to do. But will I? Yes. Would it be probably mildly, because I'll probably get drunk too. I'll be a drunk fucking Santa. I'll be drunk anyway, even if it doesn't happen.
And this guy knows his rights.
I know I may have to speak to you, but I don't have to speak to you.
I'm just being real.
And I don't have to speak to you without a lawyer.
Many prosecutors around the country, including Riverside County's Michelle Perry.
You don't have to speak without a lawyer, bro. You just went on for like 6 hours and made up a story on a level that I never heard before. And this was filmed in like 2007, I think.
Paradise are not afraid to say out loud that they don't believe most sex predators, especially those addicted to the...
$400 for me to be Santa. Someone said, would you do like 4 $100 donos? Yes. And a lot of times it doesn't happen. Does it occasionally happen? Yes. I don't put anything else behind paywalls and shit like that, but if I'm going to sit there on Christmas Eve in a fucking itchy ass Santa with a beard, I'm going to be drunk and I want to get paid for it. Like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. You are what I envisioned Santa to be, Dad. Thank you. See, I don't even need, I'll just grow out the beard.
The internet can ever be reformed.
Yeah. Oh, 2006. I was kind of around there.
There's a sound heard across the
He was charged under California's 3 strikes law. So, yep. 75 years to life. If 400 people donate $1, we can do it a lot. So, no, dude, I don't do that because I would hit every fucking goal, which I appreciate. I genuinely appreciate it. Well, yeah, California got that 3 strike shit, Kyle. You know, and hey, you know what? This guy's a piece of shit. He's where he belongs. Review Bad Santa, which I'll probably be.
You'll only hear it if you listen with your heart, and one day hope to be free.
He wrote a book. Dylan gifted a membership tonight, man. Thank you. All right, so he was a schizophrenic. His dad was an alcoholic. Yeah, imagine I grew the beard.
Those memories will always live inside us, and now it's our time to be free.
Jesus Christ.
I will soon be there. If you want to come.
God, this guy didn't stop. While being detained for a few days, together with other juveniles, Weary taught a 12-year-old how to get... Holy shit. We'll figure out something for Christmas Eve. Look, if that... I'm streaming Christmas Eve no matter what. When, I don't know, because my family comes first. But I'll stream. You know? When I worked at the senior citizen, one old lady offered me $200 to come to her house dressed as Santa. Like, for her grandkids, or she, like, wanted to slap you on the ass? This guy looks like Papa John. Same price, dude, he streams. I don't even know what. How does a Rabbi Bill Clinton dress?
So ring out loud for all the world to hear. From sea to shining sea, let freedom ring and every man be king.
Wait. After his 18th birthday, Weary moved in with his previous psychiatrist from the mental... Again, I'm not verifying this right now. How much dress up like Wings of Redemption? How does Wings of Redemption dress? Does he have a dress style? Just after... And they became lovers? I hope that fucking... If that's true, that psychiatrist lost their license.
To live as one through the years.
After being accused of theft, so he stole from the psychiatrist that was a psychiatrist that he started fucking, where he moved out and he became a prostitute. What? After about 8 months, he moved back in with the psychiatrist. You can't make this shit. If this can't be, I can't believe. Of course, dude. Yes, I can believe it because what am I even saying? Weary, he began studying to become a psychiatrist, but failing his classes. Shocker. He also started smoking and selling crack. Of course. When he was 23 years old, he shot a man in the neck with a gun. Weary was having a hallucination. The man survived. Damn, lucky. And Weary was convicted of assault with a deadly weapon. Only 3 years for shooting someone in the neck? Jesus Christ. That's attempted murder. The prison shot caller pimped Weary out in exchange for protection? So he was selling his ass in prison. Oh, God. Oh, God. Again, I haven't verified any of this. This all could be just be a troll, but I kind of believe it with how he acts. Weary later fell in love with another inmate and they became lovers. Okay. Weary started attending church meetings run by a member of the Manson family. Come on! No! Then he wanted to become a minister. Oh, God. When he was released from prison, he moved back in with the psychiatrist. He was soon sentenced to 3 years in prison after pleading guilty to raping the ex-girlfriend of a friend of his. How is this guy just from To Catch a Predator finally in prison for the rest of his life? Jesus Christ. He served about 2 years. When Weary was released, he moved back in with the psychiatrist. He began studying to become a Christian minister, because of course. At age 38, he fell in love with a 25-year-old woman in his Bible study group. They got married and moved to Ohio, where Weary started studying to become a medical assistant. When he was 42 years old, he was sent to prison for failing to register as a sex offender. His wife divorced him. While incarcerated, he did sexual favors for other prisoners. He was released in July 2006. Jesus, after serving about 5 years. In January 2, we know this part. Dude, you're a career criminal. You get like. The psychologist. Okay, and then what? Yes, he's just, dude, that's what's crazy. Ban anyone under 200 pounds. How, like, this is like 12 strikes. DSP soundboard sampler? Yes, of course.
Oh, la 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 la. Yes.
I
love Hulk Hogan's dick and big taints.
Then you also get a Chris channel.
Oh, yeah, it turns me on.
Oh, he got my nipples up in a tissy.
And there you go. Yeah, and rightfully fucking so. All right, I got to piss real quick. Let me get the, going to say spooled up because I want to be a boomer. Quantum TV. Now, to be objective, I will say I think taking the side covers off the PS5 is way too clunky. Like, oh, just put your hand here and just go poof. Even Austin Evans got the little, or like scratches the black plastic and you see the white plastic scratches on there. So anyway, what am I? Just go piss. Go piss.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
Breasts. 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 Breasts.
Breasts.
Breasts.
I fell down a fucking hole.
Lies. Lies.
Breasts.
Lies.
Breasts.
I never got my miracle water from Peter Popoff, by the way. Samsung scans million. Oh, we got some too. We got a couple things of melodrama from Tickle Television Incorporated. Someone said that to me on Twitter, and I'll never let it go. Tickle Television Incorporated. Anyway. First off, why do you have out like a surgical kit to take the screw out of an M.2 drive? But okay, let's begin.
Real talk, this is the #1 reason not to buy a PS5. Screw all that other crap. This right here, bro. So they talk about you can update and buy.
Well, dude, Jesus, getting the side panels off is annoying, but I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker for buying the PS5. Like, okay, you get some scratches on the black plastic. Just put the drive in and shut the fuck up.
Buy your SSD, right? So I figured, why not? You know what? I'm gonna.
Yeah, admittedly, it's actually pretty cool. The PS5, the plates I got from I can't think of them right now. They make skins. D-brand. Jesus Christ. They gave like these strips you put on the lights. It kind of gives them a different hue. It's pretty cool. And I'm usually not into that shit, so I'm just saying.
I'm going to buy an SSD to upgrade my PS5. As you guys see here, got the 2 terabyte Samsung. Didn't need the one with the heatsink. Doesn't really care that much, right?
What the fuck did you just say? This is where I get to roast you, Quantum.
You know what? I'm going to buy an SSD to upgrade my PS5. As you guys see here, got the 2 terabyte Samsung. Didn't need the one with the heatsink. Doesn't really care that much, right?
You have to have the heatsink. Sony tells you that you need it's. You could put it in without the heatsink, but I could put a processor in a computer without a cooler, and it just won't. No, you need the heatsink, Quantum. You need the heatsink. I just bought for the other PS5 I bought to capture footage. I got the Sabrent with the heatsink, and it has the heat spreader. Or it comes with the thermal pads, I mean. What the fuck am I talking about? No! Oh, the #1 brand in stupidity. You need the heatsink. The read and write speeds. That thing is going to do it. It's going to make it cook. I don't need it. Yeah, you do. You absolutely need it.
And when trying to unscrew this bullshit, this screw strips so incredibly easily.
What on God's green earth? I've done a few PS5 drives. Yeah, screws can strip. But what happened here? Did you use a fucking drill? What happened there? What toolkit were you using, Quantum? You better answer these questions in this video. He may answer them all. How did that screw get to that point, son?
Look at that. Just look at how easy it strips. Now, for perspective, so that you...
And you just put an SSD in there now? I thought you were a whimsical shopper. Yeah, and it's like another few bucks. I saw that, duty, on multiple brands of PS5 compatible SSDs. It's like a few more bucks. Yeah, he put the wrong bit size in, dude. You just took the word 100%. Classy, good point. You took the words out of my mouth. Or the words I was too stoned to say and forgot. Like... When you didn't, Quantum, I just... This is your fault. You know that, right? When you saw it wasn't catching, did you stop or did you just go, oh, I'm just going to be thoroughly tickled, and here, I actually have a screwdriver here. Like, when you don't... All right, this is a flathead, but it's still the point's valid. Like, when you put a screw and you just, like, you feel like it's not actually going to grab, you stop for that reason. Do you just go, I'm thoroughly tickled, gonna keep screwing? Christian straight screwing. You absolutely, it is absolutely recommended to have the heatsink. Sony recommends the heatsink. Consider it a requirement. That thing has insane read and write speeds. It gets hot. Sure, you know, get the heatsink. The dumbass used Imperial. Dude, yeah, he did not use the right bit. Yeah, he used a drill. Like, what the...
You understand that I have the right tools for the job. Sony recommends you get a #1 screwdriver, okay? And I got this little guy right here, okay? And it has a #1. It's a 6-piece little precision screwdriver set. It's very...
What dollar store did you get that from? That shit. That is an absolute shit screwdriver set.
Very basic, right? You don't need a whole lot, okay? And it's a funny story because when that didn't work, I literally rolled out a host of all of my tool sets that I could possibly think to.
Well, as soon as you stripped it with the precision screwdriver set, it doesn't matter that you got the better one now.
And not a single one of these screwdrivers fucking worked in place of that not working. Let that sink in.
Because it doesn't matter. It's already stripped. It has to be a troll. I don't know. It has to be. Like, are you doing this to, like, keep the tickled cycle continuing? Like, because I can't believe, Quantum, that you would put this up and not mean it unironically. Yeah, well, they have bits that are meant to pull out, like, strip screws. It's not the end of the fucking world. Like, he has to be trolling. But the thing is, then he gets pissed off, though, because, like, he's like, oh, this video is going to get me views because I'm talking about the PS5 and losing my mind. But then he can't handle it, so then he actually loses his shit.
This crap is garbage. Like, why? Why give me a screw that strips so incredibly bad? And the only way to fix it is with this. A needle nose plier, and then you've got to sit there, and you've got to unscrew it until it comes out. Like, this is the stuff that nobody tells you. Everybody tries to tell you, oh, upgrading your SSD, super simple.
It is. It's not. It's pretty damn simple, Quantum. Yeah, he could still get it at it. Or, like, even with the needle nose, just do it slowly so you don't slip and end up banging something on the fucking motherboard.
Very easy, fantastic. So now I finally got the bullshit off, of course, finagling. But, I mean, look at this screw. It's totally fucked. And that's using the number one that Sony tells you to use. Like, they screw everybody over. And
yeah, but not everybody's number one is the same quality, man. That's why you got to buy, like, a nice set for those small, like, laptop screwdrivers. Because, yeah, the screws there's little room for error. How did he get the metal shrapnel from the screw? Yeah, dude, he must have just like, oh, it's not working. And the thing is, like, everyone's like, it has to be a troll. But I thought of this. Why the fuck would he do this to his own PlayStation just to troll? I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he really is doing that much of 4D chess, but it's kind of sad. Thoroughly tickle, the number one screwdriver for the number one brand in stupidity. Actually, I did miss you. I'm sorry, dude.
Smaller screwdrivers, and it's just not ideal. Oh, if only people were honest about how difficult this process really is. But in the end, I do have it in there, so yeah, just be mindful. Like, this is the worst thing and probably like the number one reason not to buy a PlayStation, like, because this fucking sucks. Just so you see, yes, I've installed it correctly. I'm going to hit format, and now we're formatting.
But the thing is, too, I'm just overthinking this because he's insane. Like, okay, so you're doing this to troll. Like, he pretended that the whole thing, it was some master plan to get some more ad revenue. Really? So you destroyed your credibility to make some more ad revenue with the whole fucking Elden Ring thing? Okay, champ. Oh, okay. But why put this up and damage your credibility? Really? For the attention? Like, I thought you want to be credible, the number one brand in honesty, but you put up dumbass videos like this. This is not going to help that cause. He probably didn't use the standoff. Classy. No, he is that. I think he is, because even if he's doing this for attention, Foil Grim, and Mike Ernest will get to you in a second, my apologies, it makes him look really bad. Like you can't install an M.2 drive, but you want people to go to you for TV and tech takes? You know, I'm not Linus Tech Tips, and I could build a computer. I'm a spaz, but I could build a computer. But if you can't install an M.2 drive and you're a tech channel, I don't know. Rich, a Seagate M.2 SSD good or just name? There's a lot of brands. You just got to make sure it has the read and write speed requirements for the PS5. Seagate makes good drives. I forgot the brand that I got. They make, as a matter of fact, what was it? I could look it up now. I forgot the other day, too. It's literally sitting on top of my nightstand because I have to put it in the PS5. The number one brand in honesty. Tickle Television. It is, I got the Sabrent 2 terabyte rocket. I could put the link in the description. Copy link. I don't know if this is an affiliate link or not. I assure you, I don't care. For the 2 cents I'll make if it is. And that comes with the heat sink. So you're covered there. Been a Boilermaker for 27 plus years, building and repairing computers on the side for 20 plus years. Don't use a hammer on circuit boards. Relax. Yes. Don't bring a drill to unscrew a screw. He's the co-owner of Hoot Wireless. Yes.
But again, the whole process, people lie about how easy it is. And they make it sound like it's like, oh, you just need this or you just do that. No, you don't. You don't just do this and you don't.
It is easy, Quantum. Now, if you wanted to complain about that it's a pain in the balls to take off the side panels, I know people say it's not. I've tried it a few times on multiple PlayStation 5s. It shouldn't be an issue at all just to take off a fucking side panel. I would actually agree with you there. This, no. No.
You don't just do that.
You use the cheap-ass screwdriver. Doesn't matter if it was the proper size that Sony recommends. Not every screwdriver is the same. That's why you spend more money on, especially on the smaller screwdrivers, man, because the smaller screws, you don't have, like I said before, as much room for error before they strip.
So, yeah, it fucking sucks getting this set up. But it has been formatted, as you can clearly see. But that screw, I'm not even going to lie, like, that's the worst part of this entire...
I can't believe you didn't put a heatsink. Sony recommends you have a heatsink. You didn't put a heatsink.
...endeavor. And nobody talks about it. Here we are.
Gonna cut down on the life of that drive, too. At best.
Samsung SSD right there. So, yeah. Pain in the ass. I cannot say that enough times.
Is he really eating during doing this, too? Like... And then he wonders why he's not on the same level as, like, Digital Trends and HD TV Test. Like, look at their videos in terms of production quality, and then look at yours. But yeah, it's totally that they're rigging the system against you. Him boiling an egg. How do you even heat the pan? Essentially, yes.
Times. I'm gonna keep complaining about it because nobody wants to say it out loud. That screw strips so fast, even when you have the right thing. That for me is like.
Why would people be afraid to say that the screw strips? Richie's doing this for attention. Sure, he may, but why would you even put this video out there to make yourself look like an idiot? For the viewership, is it really worth it?
Like, I've never had that happen.
Did I eat during one of my videos? I must have incorporated it as like a skit, though. If Quantum can't put an Xbox Series SSD into a console, he needs to quit. Well, yeah, Jesus Christ. Imagine, yeah, it's not that easy to get the Xbox Series X expansion in there. It's dangerous.
Where I've got the appropriate screw, all the right tools for the job. I doubted myself so much I ran out and bought another #1 screw. I didn't even need to. It's just a screw. The product was shit. So yeah, totally garbage, totally terrible, but that's where we are. Let me know if you've experienced something similar.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Oh, Quantum. Do I want to watch this? Sure, I'll bite.
Samsung has gotten away with scamming millions of customers, and I'm going to talk about the 2 biggest scams that they ran this
Not a huge fan of Samsung TVs, but that's a story for a different
year on
day.
the Samsung S95B. So first up, we have smart calibration. Now this ideally was supposed to allow super easy calibration using specific Samsung-only smartphones, of course, and then it would be able to help you get your television reference accurate without needing to do a whole lot of work.
Dylan Bacon.
Pretty much.
Oh, so this is scaring him, is what he's saying, essentially. Thank you for the bacon and the cucumbers.
Everybody in the AV space that has calibration gear and equipment tested this and saw that this is totally a scam and it doesn't work. Now, that combined with the fact that, like I've shown in prior videos, Samsung has a problem with color space. As you can...
Oh, that's a shame, Mike Wells, because the iPhone 11 still holds it down. You know?
You can clearly see here. You have Aloy, you have her on the screen with the villain, okay? And then when you go into color space and you try to do custom and movie mode, this is what happens. It's not just movie mode, there's a couple other ones, but right now I'm replicating this in movie mode, so if you wanted to try this on your end, that's how you would do it. And when we hit custom, look at how it destroys the image.
Fry's close. Went into Fry's to get about 2 screws they happened to sell. I needed that day. 2 weeks later, Fry's closed lever. They sold cologne too. M.2 drives screws and cologne. Doesn't like Newegg sell shit like that too? It's so weird.
You can see all of the posterization that happens around the face. It just looks really terrible. Now, if you don't know...
He's got to be doing something wrong. He absolutely has to be. By the way, where the fuck are your tits?
Posterization is, look that up and you'll see a picture of it. It's really ugly. It basically is like when images look broken. Like, that's basically what this looks like. Goes from normal to destroyed. And this has been a problem since day one, and it's not fixed. No matter how many patches come...
This is a lie. He went in the service menu to unlock the calibration modes, and that's what causes the color space bugs on these TVs. Okay.
No matter how many times they claim that they're making any kind of upgrades with these patches, they're not fixing these things. So you still can't use smart calibration, and you still have this issue to where this breaks. And the longer I sit with this TV, the angrier I get, because they're continuously rolling out these firmware updates focusing on nonsensical things that don't necessarily fix the problems that the TV actually has. Like, you can't tell me that this isn't absolutely a scam at this point, because you've told people that, hey, you know, we're going to have beautiful...
What he's doing is setting himself up always as the hero and the only one that tells you the truth and everyone else is lying. That's what he's doing. That's 100% what he's doing. I have an iPhone 11. I'm hoping to hold on until Apple decides to move to USB-C instead of lightning cable connectors. We can only hope. No, you know what they're going to do. No connector. I'm kind of already in the realm where I very rarely plug in my phone for anything, whether it be data or charging.
Pantones, and it's Pantone certified, and we've done all this stuff, and they're trying to make it sound like it's some reference act.
That's what I think he's doing. He's not doing it to troll. I've thought about that. He's doing it like, oh, look at the screw. I'm the only one telling you that the screw on the PlayStation 5. I'm the only one telling you that Samsung is scamming you. I'm the only one telling you this about Elden Ring. I'm the only one telling you. See what I'm saying? That's his thing. Is that he thinks he's setting himself up to be the only... Phil's nowhere. He's not a bad person like him. I always have to bring that up. But Phil kind of does that. I'm the only one who doesn't have sponsors, so I can tell you the truth. I'm the only one. He even tried to do that with Callisto Protocol. Like, everyone else is telling you the truth about... Everyone else is lying to you about the game to follow the trends. I'm telling you the truth about how good it is. Like, what? That's like me, because a lot of people don't like Evil West. I happen to enjoy it immensely. That's like me saying everyone who doesn't like Evil West is, you know, a liar and a sissy and whatever the fuck else he said. Yeah. It's all...
lies.
Yeah, I saw that. She's ridiculous, man. It's what happens when you're successful for too long, especially from when you're young. You're fucking too gassed up on yourself. He wants to stand out. And yeah, he wants to seem like the special one. That's what Phil does, too. I hate comparing the two of them because Phil is not an awful person like this guy. But Phil's that's what he thinks is selling. I only give you the honest opinions.
Accurate television, and it's been calibrated correctly, and then
oh yeah, she's still hot, but it doesn't mean that she's not a fucking dumbass.
And when you go to use custom
Jennifer
calibration,
Lawrence.
this happens to your TV. And then counteractively, when you go and try to use the smart calibration, it destroys everything, kind of like this. And it just doesn't work correctly and do much of pretty much anything. And it's to the point now where it's like...
He shits on everybody for having sponsors.
Anyone who actually calibrates TVs knows for a fact that this television, the Samsung, doesn't actually calibrate anything. So it's a very weird move, in my opinion, to start listening to people like Vincent Teo and lowering our peak brightness on...
There it is. He's got to bring up someone's name. Don't go watch HDTV test. I'm telling you the truth. That's what he's doing.
Our televisions for the sake of whatever. And I'm very salty about it, if you can't tell, because there are real issues here, and I genuinely feel like this is a total scam. You don't go advertising that you have all these features and then not deliver on them. And that's just my take with it. Now, that being said, I still love this TV. I still think the
Quantum TV's tickled heterosexual rebirth. Did you really? No. Who's messaging me?
color and the contrast is bar none, which is great. And I think that's kind of where it gets like to be a bittersweet for me. It's like every TV has problems. There's no such thing as a perfect TV. But when it's like something that's preventable or fixable at the very least with software, because this is clearly a software issue making this metadata crush like this. There's no excuse for it. And it just really bugs me that I am literally the only YouTuber using my...
That's what it's really about. It's not him doing the... Oh, this is a troll. This is 4D chess. He wants to seem like the only hero that you can trust on this platform when it comes to this shit.
Platform to talk about it. Everyone else, after they got their little affiliate marketing commissions from telling you how amazing everything is...
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Those marketing commissions are so minuscule that they're not even considered a sponsorship. As long as you're transparent about it. Like, I can review something, have an affiliate link for it, and that's fine. I've not recommended shit that I've had affiliate links for. I'm like, but fuck it. If you're going to buy it anyway, even though I think you shouldn't buy it, if you're not going to listen to me and buy it, use my link.
And walking away once they got their money, it doesn't really help us, because now look at us. We have a TV that has clear problems, and it's still going to have problems. This probably will never, ever, ever get fixed. And that's sad, because it could be fixed. But the thing is, there's no incentive for people to highlight problems like this because they're too busy getting paid. And I'm so sick of this YouTube influencer bullshit. I really wish it would become illegal and outlawed.
It is illegal and outlawed. It literally is. You don't... If they're getting paid a sponsorship... The FTC could fine you like $25,000, dude. God, he's such an idiot. He's such an idiot. You're trying to make yourself seem like you don't... Oh, my God.
Where you can't influence shit. The FTC really needs to step in and crack down on social media and big tech, because this is a problem now.
Oh, big tech. All right, Candace Owens.
You are able to literally sell problems, you know, to people. We're just adopting problems at this point. And we're doing it for thousands of dollars, all while they tell you this is the next, latest, and greatest. My mind is blown. Everything's fantastic. My mind might be blown by the picture quality, but it's not blown by the glitchy user interface and by the bugs that should be fixed with patches. And also, I feel like there should be some sort of regulation that forces them, when they claim that they're giving an update, that it truly is an update. I really think investigations...
Well, dude, yeah, it is an update, but there's there's drivers for NVIDIA cards that sometimes cause more problems. It's an update. It may be a step backwards. Trust me, with video editing software, there's many updates that it was like, yeah, it's a step backwards, but it's still an update.
Need to be opened, because we're not actually getting what we are being promised and advertised, and that's my thing. But I'd love to hear from you guys and try to open an open dialogue on this if you have these kinds of issues, if you're experiencing this, and things like that. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments down below. I want to thank you for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.
Oh, God. Man, oh, man, oh, man. He's a fucking treasure, huh? All right. It's going to be a short stream tonight because I have my kids here and they're going to be up early. So I'll be back tomorrow. The PC video is finally going to be up. That may be the only video unless there's some kind of major news. I will definitely be streaming tomorrow night. Not sure where. There's a good chance it may be on Twitch. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. Link in the description. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with plenty more content. I'll make up. We may do another marathon stream like last night. Trust me, I'll make up for it. Have a good one.